starting the day off going to the grocery store, buying some cranberry juice. I also bought some meat. Now we're going home. Stacy,
yes, we are.
What's your favorite food?
I like anything cheesy, anything greasy, anything that's so pure and not sleazy. Does that make sense?
Today I went to work and had a bunch of meetings, and I need to do a lot more prep for tomorrow when we're shooting the sketch. But somebody had requested that I show some prep work that I had done for a different sketch that I've directed. So I'm going to do that now. This here is a binder that I have, and it has some of my work from when I direct in it. Looks like this is a receipt for Hobby Lobby. Anyways, this is for the sketch. I called it Good Morning. I don't remember what it's called on YouTube. But the premise of the sketch is that it's a cemetery and people are visiting their loved ones, but they are trying to keep up with the Joneses, so to speak, in their mourning. So these are some storyboards that I made, that I drew. So you see here, it's a young couple. Mallory and Jason stand at a headstone. They look, what does it say? Down at it in somber reverence. And there it is, Curtis Evans. We get that. And then, the camera dollies from behind to reveal, boom, Adam and Whitney. And then we see Adam and Whitney there. So, this storyboard is just to kind of help me pre-visualize how it will turn out and get the image in my head of how we should do it. These X's mean that I shot it. There's some more of these. I drew these in Photoshop with my wife's tablet. My wife's very talented at drawing, so she's better than I am. And then we see this, then there's the end of it. There's another sketch that I directed. It's Clouds. Mallory wrote it. But again, it's fairly simple. This is them laying down on a blanket in the park. We see them looking up, and obviously the text is wrong for these because it's from the last sketch. But there's all these things. It's a sky, and that's basically it. That one was a little bit more simple in the setup. So yeah. Now this is a book that my wife bought me for Christmas that I like to consult. Master Shots Volume 2, 100 Ways to Shoot Great Dialogue Scenes. So it helps me with ideas on how to, execute certain things. It's a cool book because it gives you an example from a film that you could watch, and then it shows these examples of how they did it, like camera placement, camera movement. It's very, very nice. It covers things like, for example, power struggle. How can you visually convey that by shooting it? You can see examples there. Circling dialogue. So we see this. The camera will go around here and go around, and it starts here, looking at him, circles around until it's behind him. This is another book that I like to consult, the Star Wars Storyboards, the original trilogy, because Star Wars is just awesome. So there's one scene in The Empire Strikes Back that I really kind of fell in love with in film school. So Luke, his X-Wing sinks, right? Spoiler alert, Luke is a pilot, and he's going to talk to Yoda to get trained. But one scene stuck out to me a lot when I was in school, and it's this reveal of Yoda right here. And the way that it's shot is it keeps Yoda framed out over here. So this is my hand Yoda. He's going to be over here. And it's got Luke there. And then you hear, I think you hear snapping of some twigs or something. And then Luke looks, and that motivates his camera move to reveal Yoda. And I remember how much more powerful it is that it's all one shot instead of we see that, then we cut and see this, because it gives you a sense of space, and it has more of an emotional impact that way rather than cutting to a single, So we see them there together, and Luke's like, "What's going on?" And Yoda's like, "Run away with your weapon." I think. I could be wrong. Anyways, I know that it reveals Yoda in a pan. Now, this is an app called Shot Pro. It's a storyboarding app. Now, there's a 3D environment that you can place things in so that this is helpful if you are trying to figure out spatial movements and if something's even possible. If you're shooting in tight spaces, you can kind of get the measurements and figure it out here and try to replicate it in this 3D space. Now you tap on a camera, and here it gives you the field of view of that camera. So this is from the Bad Karma shoot. This is from the first part of it, where Mallory gets covered in ice. You tap on each one. That's Mal's car, and then you tap on this camera over here, and we see that's a shot of where Matt's car was. Now we go over here. Here's the bike riding one. Or actually, this isn't the bike riding one. This is the part where Mal gets hit by a giant thing of ice cream. Now you see there are a ton of different camera setups here because there are a bunch of different things I had to figure out for it. Anyways, so that's another thing I use when I prep. And then another part of prepping is making sure I spend time with my son. Can I have those Allen wrenches?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Can you say hello?
Hi.
And so that's just kind of a little overview of what I do when I prep to direct stuff for Studio C and whatever I'm making. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a good day.